Welcome back to Ravens Today. I'm your host, Connor Gioffreda, giving you all the latest updates on anything and all things Ravens. Thank you guys so much for tuning into the show. Love and appreciate all of the support. Just please make sure that keep subscribing to the channel, liking the videos, commenting. Love interacting with you guys in the comment section. Let's dive into the latest injury update. Lamar Jackson returned to practice. Full participant in practice, by the way, like we all predicted. Come on. Lamar said that knee soreness happens, and he's back to 100%. Marlon Humphrey did not return to practice, neither did Rashad Bateman, so I'm pretty sure they're going to be ruled out for Sunday's game. Justice Hill was not at practice either with undisclosed injury, but for me, he hasn't really made a big impact on this team. So, I feel like Keaton Mitchell should get more touches if that's the case. But again, what do I know, right? Jay Higgins, interior linebacker, also ruled out for the game against the Browns. Nothing too, in terms of the injuries that we do have right now, it's nothing too major, and it's, again, nothing long term. We should see these guys come back in the next couple weeks or so, because we have the Jets after the Browns. So, but I probably shouldn't say that, but because I've said it week after week, we're at 0-0 right now. We're clawing our way out of the hole that John Harbaugh put us in. So, here I wanted to say something about this before we get into the Browns game plan. Bleacher Report came out and said that out of all the quarterbacks in the NFL, Lamar Jackson is the most overrated quarterback in the NFL. He is the most overhyped, most overrated. It's a wonder why the Ravens are successful with him. I feel like that whoever wrote this, one thing needs to be fired immediately. Whoever wrote this is either a Bengals, Bills, Steelers, someone that is extremely biased against Lamar Jackson. And I think, just throwing it out there, borderline racist, because I feel like the hate that Lamar gets all the time also could be stemmed on racism. But I can't prove that. I hope it's not that. I hope that it's just a fan that's just biased. But this right here said to me, this is just a blatant attack on a quarterback who's two-time MVP. Two-time, rightly, three-time, if we're thinking about it. Come on, people. And to say he's the most overrated quarterback in the NFL, I'm at a loss for words here. Because it's like, yes, we've all heard it before. Lamar is a running back. He should have been a running back. He is not a quarterback. Two-time MVP Lamar Jackson, who has proven time and time again that the Ravens cannot succeed as a team without Lamar Jackson under the helm. He is the only reason coaches have a job still. Only reason. Heck, if Lamar was out and Cooper Rush was still playing, playoffs are long gone for us, people. Long gone. I would turn off the mind you, I'm a Ravens fan. I will always be a Ravens fan. I will support the team. But the way our season started, if that was the way that it was going to be, if Lamar injury was more severe and he was out for a longer period of time, I'm going to be quite frank with you. I would have turned off the TV after the first half. Because our football team ain't winning games without Lamar Jackson. When he comes back, it's just he breathes in life, They rely on him so much. And yet, there is just this stupid, gosh, I could say a bunch of us, moron at Bleacher Report who said Lamar Jackson, whoever, by the way, gave the green light to publish that, should also get fired too. look, you people are just doing anything for clicks, right? Anything for a reaction. You got my attention, which, I mean, yes, my channel is small, but we're steadily growing, and I speak the truth here. Lamar Jackson's the best NFL player. Quarterback, up for the debate. Like, even for me, I'm a all around guy. Best NFL player? Heck yes. Nobody does what Lamar Jackson does. One of one. And to say he's the most overrated quarterback in the NFL, okay, where is Josh Allen with, all of his touchdowns? Mind you, Lamar Jackson leads Josh Allen in passing touchdowns, and Lamar Jackson was out for 3-4 weeks. I'm just saying, again, I don't think Josh Allen is overrated. I'm just putting a guy out there that they're probably thinking this guy is probably better than Lamar Jackson, which he isn't. You could have put in any other, you could have been in Brock Purdy because he's in he's injured, but still, because his scheme fits. You could have done Dak Prescott. You could have done Trevor Lawrence. You could have done anyone else, but you chose Lamar Jackson. Borderline, and I cannot prove this, but I believe there was a little bit of racism in there, and I believe that whoever wrote it, whoever published it, both fired out the door. Given any chance of them returning is thrown away. I stand on business with that one. All right, moving on to a much happier topic here. Browns game plan, people. What does the offense have to do to be successful? One, you got to stop Myles Garrett, which isn't possible with our offensive line. So Lamar Jackson's probably going to be running for his life a little bit here. In our last game against the Browns, we relied heavily on our defense. And that was when Joe Flacco was under center. Gosh, I hated the fact that Joe Flacco was under center for the Browns. Now Flacco is over in the Bengals. Now the Browns have relied on Dillon Gabriel, who stinks. If anything, I'm sorry. I just think that if the Browns want any success, and it's not going to be against us anyway, they should just put in Shedeur Sanders. I'm just saying. I think Shedeur Sanders had a lot better showing in preseason than Dillon Gabriel. But again, where this isn't a Browns channel, this is a Ravens channel. How the offense needs to succeed is to do what they've always done. RPOs, run the ball with Derrick Henry right up the middle. Just get them tired. This doesn't have to be an offensive clinic. It just has to be what we've been doing for the past 2 or 3 weeks. Short passes, get the first down, use Derrick Henry, and get in the freaking end zone. It's like we're at first and goal on the 1, and that should be an easy, touchdown, but instead we have to settle for 3 points because we try multiple different things and we just can't seem to get into the end zone. Just get into the end zone. That's the game plan. Just get into the end zone. It doesn't matter how it is. Run the RPO, run with Derrick Henry, run with Lamar Jackson, quick passes, get in the end zone. Simple. Doesn't get any more complicated than that. On defense, I mean, you're going up against rookie QB Dillon Gabriel, who, again, he's on the Browns for crying out loud. The only player that ever had any success as a quarterback on the Browns is Baker Mayfield, and now he has success over in Tampa Bay. So you got to feel bad for any Browns quarterback. If the Browns were to right the ship, I mean, it's already too late, but if they were going to get any success, put in Shedeur Sanders. But that's probably not going to happen. So defense, just smother Dillon Gabriel. That's all you got to do. Get in his face, get him off. Even without Marlon Humphrey, I think that our defense should be okay, especially with Kyle Hamilton watching everything in the backfield. Nate Wiggins having a great year. So just utilize the coverage. Just keep it a man-to-man. There's no a wide receiver on the Browns that really stands out. So if you do man-to-man coverage, it should be pretty okay. I'm not really worried. I think we keep it at the bend, don't break mentality, and just get in Dillon Gabriel's face, keep the rookie from, getting a rhythm going. the Ravens defense is very good at this against young quarterbacks. So this should be a game where the defense does it again. But again, still 0-0, man. We got to just keep stacking the wins. My final verdict for this game, I don't think the Browns score at all. I think they're going to take some field goals, and we're just going to just run it down their throats. Mind you, in Cleveland, we've struggled, but I think we've learned from that, and especially with the hole that we're in, the wall that we're backed up against, can't play it safe as we want to, I should say. So here, like, we should just watch out for Myles Garrett and make sure Dylan Gabriel doesn't get any footing in. So here's my final score. Browns, I'll say 9. I'll be generous. Browns 9, Ravens 28. Just gonna, you know, like I said, just right before, that's the game plan. We're just gonna keep stacking the win. All right, keep stacking the points, keep stacking the wins. But again, 0-0, people. That's how we should embrace this game. This isn't going to be, oh, this is an easy game. No, we just got to keep stacking. Thank you for tuning into Ravens today. I'm your host, Connor Gioffreda. Again, thank you guys so much for subscribing to the channel. Like the video. I will catch you all later.